Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. Joe Nero and his Washington Redskins are still undefeated and we have made our way to the NFC Conference Championship where we'll be playing at home against the 10-5-1, apparently there was a tie, New Orleans Saints. And if we can win this game, we will be heading to the Super Bowl, which would be amazing. We have no injuries whatsoever. Deshaun Jackson is back, Zach Miller is back. Now, if we go, wow, literally one down to the Saints here. Holy goodness! They have so many injuries. Their left tackle, their left end, Drew Brees is out. Their corner, this receiver, as well as Stephen Ridley. Okay, so what happened to their team? Fire your freaking injury staff pronto. What? Even Drew Brees is hurt. Who do they have then? What are they going to... Okay, we need to check their roster, guys. We need to see really quickly. What exactly is it the Saints are going to be trying to do today? Like, who do they have? All right, so Garrett Grayson is going to be their starting quarterback, 72 overall. Their starting running backs to be C.J. Spiller. Not bad. C.J.'s not bad. They also have Chris Ivory, and at wide receiver they've got Brandon Cooks, James Jones. They have some decent people on their team. Torrey Reed at tight end. Actually, that's a different Torrey Reed. They have some pretty decent players, but gosh, guys, they have so many injuries. One has to think they're going to be really worse for wear in this game, but we're going to have to see. We will have to see. We're going to have to take it one game at a time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not assume it's going to be a win just because they have a freaking laundry list full of people that are injured, as well as Drew Brees won't be here this week. Let's not just assume we're going to win. Let's actually go in there and play, and we're going to wear the all reds this week. I think the Reds look good. We're going to wear the all reds there. Look sharp, guys, look sharp. And I'll see you guys when the game actually launches. It's time for the NFC Conference Championship.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Redskins going up against the Saints. It's a cold one in our nation's capital as we're off to FedEx Field in Landover to hook up with our commentators, Jim Nance and Phil Sims.
He said it's going to be a cold one. Are we going to have some snow? Ah, come on. I always get so excited when they say it's a cold one. I'm sure thinking like, oh, come on. Let's have a nice snow game with some old school football, you know. But to be honest, good weather is probably better for me because, you know, less drop passes, better, more crisp routes, you know. Just it's better, I think, for my offense in general. But then again, it's also good for them. Jacksonville and Baltimore are fighting in the conference championship for the AFC. Jacksonville? Now, Baltimore was in the conference championship, I believe, last year. Actually, did Baltimore represent the AFC in the Super Bowl last year? They may have. I can't quite remember, to be perfectly honest. I do remember the Eagles won. Yeah, the Eagles beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl last year, right? So the Ravens look like they're on their way back. But they're facing the Jaguars. Of all the teams, the Jaguars. You know, not the Patriots, not the Broncos, not all of the great teams in the AFC. Yeah, that's interesting. Not the Steelers, nobody. All right, so let's just sim the next play here. That's interesting. Jacksonville. I wonder who they have on their team. I remember they have Matt Forte now. Not in real life, in my season here. They have Matt Forte. Whatever, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that we're facing the New Orleans Saints here. And let's see what we can do about getting us a W. Good job, CJ. Now, the Saints, I've always had a soft spot for the Saints. When I first started getting into football, this is going to be a little bit of a blast from the past for some of you, I'm sure. But Aaron Brooks. Aaron Brooks, I think Jim Haslett was their coach. Joe Horn, Deuce McAllister. You know, they had some really cool players then. Oh! Good job. Good job, Sam. Yeah, they had a lot of cool players back then, so I liked watching them. I liked, like, for fantasy football, I liked having a lot of Saints players because I just thought they were all really cool. Like, Aaron Brooks is one of my favorites. Aaron Brooks, fun fact, is the cousin of Michael Vick. But, yeah, he was never a great quarterback. He was just a really good quarterback that I loved watching, and he was a good player. Like, he's not going to go down as like the greatest quarterback of all time, but in my book, he's one of the better ones out of the past, 20 years or whatever. Now, let's see if we can hit a fade smash here. Let's see. We're sitting here going down memory lane, and we're sitting here at the conference championship. They're in cover 3, so I don't know how well this is supposed to work. And, oh! Well, I was going to scramble, but then you guys saw, like, the blitzing linebacker got away, like, right as I was about to scramble, so I had to throw it. And, you know, we didn't get a good gain out of it necessarily, but we did get something out of it. So let's see here about a Z-spot. Now, the Z-spot, the reason why I like it is that little post that Deshaun Jackson's running there over on the left, or Darren Sproles. They may leave Darren Sproles very open, which they do. Darren, why didn't you look? He didn't even look. I let him too much, sure, but he didn't even look, man. He didn't even look. All right, well, max cover punt. It's a bit concerning that we didn't even make it to the 50 on our first drive. Bit concerning. Heck of a punt.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Heck of a punt. Well, who's this guy? What? What's his name? Garrett Grayson? He's not even a real player. All right, well, he had 22 touchdowns and 16 picks. So this is his chance, I guess. This is his opportunity to come in here and lead his team to the Super Bowl and play in the Super Bowl, and then probably be the new quarterback for the Saints. Because I imagine Drew Brees is probably going to retire after a year or so. Let's just sim to play return, see what he can do. All right, he doesn't do much on his first drive. We get the ball back. Let's see about opening up that pass game. Let's see about opening up that pass game a bit. We're going to start by trying to dump this off to Darren Sproles, see if they cover it or not. And they don't. Well, they kind of did, but they didn't. And there's Darren Sproles going down the field. Good job, buddy. And let's do a hurry up. Screw it. Let's do a hurry up. Let's get down the field here and come back and go. Oh, come back and go if this actually works. Let's see. That safety, is that corner going to blitz? They are blitzing. They were on him the whole time. Deshaun, every time. Every time. I told you guys this freaking ages ago. And I don't know why. Have I told you guys the definition of insanity? I keep going back and trying it. Throwing deep to Deshaun Jackson does not work. And they somehow don't score? What? They somehow didn't score. But yeah, if I bomb it up to Deshaun Jackson, he doesn't try for it. He just gives up on it and lets the guy intercept it every time. So I need to remember that and remember that that's not Sam Nunley in there, because Sam Nunley actually tries for the ball. They're doing some kind of a cheeky blitz. We're going to try his slants, I think, here. And speaking of Sam Nunley, there he is. Mr. Nunley. And let's go for another dive here. Let's go for another dive here. And, oh, CJ cutting outside. Not a whole lot to it. I think I need to implement, like, more play action. Let's go with play action comeback. I don't like the comeback route particularly. Okay, they're definitely, like, blitzing that strong safety, it would appear. I think my tight end should be able to help pick that up. And there's the blitz. And there's the wide open slot receiver, Brian Times, coming across the field. And now we're doing a little bit of play action here. We may be able to mess around with them. Now, let's see. Play action misdirect shot. Nah, that's Deshaun Jackson that's going deep. I don't want Deshaun to be the one going deep. Oh, he got away. He got away. Oh, wait, he's wide open. Honestly, I was looking at... Darn it. I was looking at the guys that were running at me. I was looking at my lineman. I was looking at the pass rush, and I didn't even look down the field. Freaking Times. I'm sorry, man. You were so open that whole time. All right, they're putting up a strong safety again. I wonder why they continue to challenge me by putting up the strong safety. All right, well, I don't know what that could be on. Hopefully it's not on us. I think it might have been short regardless, but... Marcus Florence, the center. You know who doesn't ever get called for holding? My right tackle. It's the right tackle that never gets called for holding. And that's why I like him more than the rest of them. Now, let's see about hitting him with a mesh. We need something to at least get us close. And a mesh may actually get us the first. But it looks like they're in like a super zone coverage. I don't know if this is going to be here, guys. And it isn't. And it isn't. Now go up the field. Go up. Now what's the flag going to be on? Is it going to be more holding? It is. They're showing number 68. Guys, can we stop choking? That's my backup left guard. Usually Sam Brenner's in there getting called for holding. It's 2nd and 28 off of holding, people. 4 verts. 4 verts. Look at all the cameras in the crowd, guys. We can't screw this up. Everybody wants us to win here. No, I want play action deep outs here, but I guess we're not gonna be able to audible into that. And there's Conley. Sadale Conley, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're gonna hit him with the hurry up. We're gonna hit him with the hurry up, catch him with their pants down, and we're gonna look for Conley again. If not, we're gonna hold out for Nunley. And it's gonna be Conley. He held on to it, and he got the first. Freaking Sadale Conley. Welcome back, buddy. He had a quiet week last week, but I'm okay with that. Oh, snap it. I wanted to try to play action deep out right before the end of the first, but we didn't get up there in time. Which is probably for the best. I probably would have forced a pass that wasn't going to work. So.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to. We might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side.
Wow, he got right through. I was hoping that we could get a little bit of pass block, words, run blocking. I think Jordan might be open here. We're going to try times down the field like we usually do. And Jordan's there. Oh, my God. Are you serious? One, he bumps into him more than 5 yards. Oh, my gosh. More than 5 yards down the field. Then he just reaches over and takes it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Well, now they've scored 3 points. How are we losing here? Can we finish a drive? We're like choking here. We're choking is what we're doing. I've thrown 2 interceptions, or turned over the ball twice. All right, get behind your blockers. Take that for a touchdown, please. A guy can dream. I have 2 interceptions, like, for crying out loud, man. Like, I threw 9 the whole season. Through 16 games.
But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this, and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
And there's a Sean Jackson coming across the field. Very nice, buddy. Very nice. Z-spot time. Now, let's see. Look how far back the right corner is. I don't think Times is going to be there. I don't think he's going to be there. Jackson might be there, though. And he is. Ooh, Deshaun. Attaboy. Let's continue with that hurry up. Let's hit him with another screen. I want to try another screen here. And see if we can maybe... And they're watching it. Therefore, I'm going to dump it off the Reed. Jordan Reed catches it and takes the upfield. How much is that? 7 yards? 8 yards. Good job, buddy. Let's actually run here. Have we ran at all this game? My memory isn't what it used to be, but as I recall, we haven't ran in ages. And there we go. There we go. And he's freaking... More holding, I'm assuming? Like, what are we doing here, guys? Oh my gosh, we're Sam Brenner! We are shooting ourselves in the foot. Interceptions and holding. Interceptions and holding. Let's try to not do any more of that. Let's finish off this drive, guys. Come on. Let's finish off this drive. And Zach Miller's there. Good job, buddy. Hurry up offense into a 0-1 trap. And then, actually, do we have what's our play action? This play action, ooh. Let's send Miller on a normal end. Let's look for Sadale Conley deep, maybe. And, oh my goodness. Well, that did not go as planned. I was hoping to implement a bit of play action to try and mess with the team a little bit, you know, make it so we're less predictable, open up the run game as well as open up the pass game a little bit. Just basically make our offense a bit more unpredictable, and that's the 2-minute warning. Obviously, that didn't work. I mean, if we could walk out here with a field goal, that'd be all right, but let's finish our drive. Let's get this touchdown. We have to finish the drive. All right. I randomly think Sam Nunley's going to be open deep here, but we're going to look. And there he is. Deshaun, take it in the end zone, buddy. I love him. Welcome back, Deshaun Jackson. 31-yard touchdown catch. I think I don't know. Sam Nunley was a little bit open, but not nearly as open as what Deshaun was. Deshaun was ridiculous. Look how open he is. Look at that there. And he takes like the perfect little route there to get just there in time to get in the end zone. He had just enough room, just enough space. And let's send the player turn. Come on, defense. And defense has held. Therefore, we have a little bit of time here, actually, to see if we can maybe drive down and put up some more points. Everybody expects us to win this game. Let's actually win. There's Brian Times. Let's do a hurry up. Let's do a hurry up here. We only have one timeout left, so we can't really, mess around too much. Times. Block for me, buddy. Whoop. Oh, I was gonna try and spin. I was gonna try and spin and get away from that. We'll call our final timeout here, just so things are relaxed, just so we have all of our guys rested, and then we're gonna play clock management from there. And they're bumping into him quite a bit. Buddy's open. There's Jordan Reed on the play action scissors. Very nice, buddy. I'm a fan. 2 interceptions, guys. Not a fan of that whatsoever. Now, what can we call here that would get us into the end zone? Actually, I should go for that slants play. If this play doesn't work out well, I'm going to be looking for Nunley. But if this play doesn't work out well, I think I have an idea. And there's Nunley. The safety came up a little bit too much, and Sam Nunley got just enough separation between the two safeties. He was literally sandwiched between the free and the strong safety there. And Sam Nunley, he's a monster. We're actually finishing off some of our drives here. And now, New Orleans' chances are dwindling. They are dwindling. And we shall sim to the player turn. And we get the ball back.
The Redskins come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their.
That was to chew the clock for 2 minutes. I think we can do that. Let's just go rip the middle with C.J. Anderson. Gosh, maybe it's because I'm just like, maybe it's because I'm like too hyperactive. And it's like, let's hurry up. I hate wasting time and delaying things, but there's no reason for us to be in a hurry up right now. There's no reason whatsoever. CJ's got 7 carries for 27 yards. He's not doing bad. Keep in mind, it's the playoffs. Stats don't matter. Stats are fun. They're a fun thing to try and maintain stuff in the regular season, but the playoffs, it doesn't matter. The same way, like in Call of Duty, it's fun to maintain your stats in public match, but ultimately, your KD while playing like game battles and stuff like that doesn't matter. All that matters is wins and losses. That's like the equivalent to like the Madden playoffs, So, let's look. Remember this quick slant? So this play here, the quick slant that we're about to throw to Deshaun Jackson, this was the play that Sam Nunley caught a walk-off touchdown with to beat the Eagles in overtime. It was this play here. And there it is! Although it wasn't a touchdown like it was with Sam Nunley. But it was there. That was such a good game. I'm still happy about that game. Let's just continue running. Let's continue to run the ball here. And just continue to chew the clock a bit, Try and draw him off sides a bit. Who would have thought? 2 interceptions. Oh, my gosh. More holding, I assume? More holding? Injury? I don't know. Oh, my goodness, you guys. DeAndre Jackson, my left tackle. So we're just going all along here. All along. So we have two of my left guards, my center, and my left tackle have gotten holding calls today. Right guard and right tackle, though. I love you guys. Good job. Way to stay out of trouble. Gosh, I don't want to go deep to this, Deshaun Jackson. It never works. And they're blitzing me. They're blitzing me, and they're blitzing me hard. And, that guy played me so well. Why did he have to play me so well? I was hoping I could, like, juke him out, or, like, I could get him to, like, drop back in coverage, or he would, like, run at me at an angle, and I could somehow run around him, or something. But no. Let's go for a fade smash. Something that just gets a little bit closer, making it a more manageable third down. Dale Conley, I am more than happy to throw deep to you. So, oh, wow. You'll get much more open than that. but we're going to drop it. But we're going to drop it. Play action deep post? I think, I mean, if they think we're going to run here, they would just be silly, but I think it could work. And let's see here. Nobody's really open whatsoever. So I just dumped it off before I got sacked. And that's the end of that drive. That was a really, really poor drive. I'm not going to lie. We didn't even complete. No, wait 10 seconds before you punt. Wait. We're trying to chew the clock here. Hey, I think we got the drive goal. It made the noise. I think we got the drive goal. And here's our punter who never actually punts it like within their 10-yard line. He just boots it for like 70 yards every time. It always just goes out the back of the end zone. But Chandler Jones is on his way back out. He had 14 sacks this season. He's a monster. He's a monster. And we get the ball back again. Their offense is doing nothing, but honestly, I didn't expect them to. Like, all their players are like 80 overall or worse. Drew Brees is injured. The only good person on their offense is Brandon Cooks. I mean, they have CJ Spiller, but CJ has like an 8 overall because he's old and hasn't really been used that much in the past couple of years. And just that's disappointing. They had so many injuries. They had so many. Like, what happened? Did their freaking team bus get in an accident on the way to the stadium? Hey, encroachment. Right on. So is that first for us? Yeah, it is. All right. Right on. But yeah, did their bus get in a freaking accident or something? They get in a fender bender on their way into the stadium? Like, there was so many injuries.
First down at the 49.
And we run with CJ to run the clock. Here we go, CJ. 9 for 39. Just run the clock, guys. If we don't mess this up, we are going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, and we have the possibility to be the first team since the 1972 Dolphins. Is it 72? I hope it's 72. Otherwise, I say sound stupid. But the 72 Dolphins, because they went undefeated in the regular season and won the Super Bowl, they're the only team to do that. There have been other teams that went undefeated in the regular season, but they didn't win the Super Bowl, like the Patriots. So, they're bumping up that safety, but it probably isn't going to mean a lot. Oh, my gosh. Gosh, they're getting in so quick. And here's the punt. They was actually, I think it was a Sean. It was somebody who was open on that drag route coming across field. He was very open. But I was looking deep to see if it might have been an option. No, sir, it was not. More holding? Probably. Keep getting hiccups today. I apologize for that. Oh, so it's actually on them. All right, so they're starting on their own 10, so good luck scoring with that. And we get the ball back. Jeez. This game is like almost not even interesting. They are not putting up any points whatsoever, but at the same time, we're not putting up points, which is a bit concerning. What we need to be doing right now is kind of like practicing our plays for the Super Bowl and seeing if we seeing what works. But again, you know, we played the whole season here. I think we all have an idea of what works with my team. You know, I think we all have an idea. Come back and go. That's what works with our team. That's what works with our team. Come back and go. Don't throw it deep to Deshaun Jackson. Take your own advice. Fighting. Don't throw deep to Deshaun Jackson. You got to remember that, guys. Even though in real life he's like known as a deep threat, I've thrown too many interceptions trying to hit that man on a deep route. Not doing it. I'll hit him on the short stuff. I'm not looking for him deep. And speaking, that's pass interference. It's going to be on us again because they said 5 penalties on the offense. I think we just got another holding call. What in the world, Daryl? That's just like first holding, I think, of the season, but still. This game, this is the most anticlimactic conference championship I have ever seen. How is it that we're putting up no points, but at the same time, we are very clearly going to win? Now, it would be more interesting if they were to actually drive down and score a touchdown here, but I think the chances of that happening are pretty slim. I mean, look at CJ Spiller. He's, what's that, 11 carries for 43 yards isn't bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. That's kind of like they're... And we get the ball back on their 14. I assume there was a pick six. Or not pick six, but an interception return. Almost a pick six. How about that?
The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10.
Wow. Not liking a lot of my options here. I like this option, though. I was hoping I was going to be able to dive and get in there. But Washington fans are freaking out. This is the last home game of the season, something to keep in mind. So let's see if we can send things out here at the bank with C.J. Anderson in the end zone. That's what we're going to try here. Come on, C.J. Let's get you in the end zone. Let's get that crowd pumped. Let's... He wants it. I can tell he wants it. And they still rush through from that left side so quick. But here we go. How are they getting through on the left side? We even have a tight end over there blocking. I don't understand that. And let's try a stretch, maybe? We have a tight end. Like, there's no reason they should continue to get through on the left side, but they are. And now we try the stretch. I try so hard, you guys. I try so hard to get C.J. Anderson in the end zone. We're going to go for a quick slant. Us getting 3 here, I don't think is going to help that much. Actually, it would make it a 2-touchdown game. But I'm not worried about... And another flag! And a dropped touchdown catch. What in the world? Hey! Outside's automatic first down. Wait, accept 1st and goal, or 4th and goal. Decline, turnover on downs. So we're going to accept it, and now we're going to kick the field goal. What we should have done in the first place, because my math was off. My thought was, even if we don't get it, we're still winning by 11, which is 2 scores. But that means if they get 2 touchdowns, they're winning. Right now, what we have done is, even if they score 2 touchdowns, all they've done is tie it.
That's a little bit of insurance for them with the
Football knowledge. And they don't score. Not gonna lie. Pretty anticlimactic, this game. But what's a bit concerning is I haven't played that well. Fully admit it, I haven't played that well this game. And that's a bit nerve-wracking to me because the next game's the Super Bowl. And if I'm, if I go into it like this where it's like I'm not doing as well, like I'm worried that like I'm going to have a really bad game in the Super Bowl. Which is obviously the worst time to have a bad game. Oh yeah, I did great back in week 8, but come Super Bowl, I don't want that to happen. So I'm a bit concerned about that. So I am going to drive down here and do my best to actually put up some points just to kind of get back in the swing of things. Because we've had a pretty poor game. I've thrown 2 interceptions. My team is insistent on holding at every possible opportunity. Let's see. All right, nobody actually got open there. Wow, I barely got that out. Barely got that out. Play action scissors was not open whatsoever there. Let us... smash Y fade I think will work, right? It should work. What we're going to be looking for is Sam Nunley on the post, if not Deshaun Jackson coming across. And they're not blitzing. I was kind of hoping on them blitzing, and oh my gosh, throw faster. Just fling it out, man. He was so open. He was so open that we're going to go for it again. Now we're going to look for Nunley once again, if not Jackson coming across. And neither of them are open. I guess, oh, there we go, Deshaun. Actually, that linebacker, or maybe it was a safety, but he, went forward towards Deshaun, then went back as I threw it, and just, whatever, it worked. It worked, and by golly, that's all that matters. Now, let's see if we can throw a couple of meshes out of the Snugs formation. Let's swap it to the other side, because I like throwing it to the side that has more room to work with. Although, admittedly, I don't think this is going to be there. Actually, I think Conley's going to be wide open here. One-on-one! If I could have maybe fired it in and then maybe aimed it to the right, it might have worked. But, it's all right. We're going to try the same idea. Deshaun Jackson's over there now. Nunley's going deep. I'm going to send Times deep this time. And and he's wide open. And he drops it. Come on, buddy. We can't go into this. Get all these drops out of your system now. We're about to head to the Super Bowl, for crying out loud. Let's run this play. Okay, let's not run that play. That play is gross. I don't think I'm gonna have success with that one. I do think we're gonna be good with this one. We're gonna hit Deshaun Jackson, and there he is. There, I love those corner routes, man. I love them. Here's Deshaun's hurt again. No, Deshaun, UK. How, man? You come back for 2 games and you're hurt again? Let's see if we can throw a touchdown here. I mean, all we really need to do is protect the lead. But again, I'm warming up for the Super Bowl here since I shouldn't throw that. I should have thrown that. I shouldn't have thrown that. Instead of, just trying to like run out the clock and win, I'm practicing because, as I've complained about many, many, many times, I can't practice when I only control a player. Practice mode in Connected Franchise is only available if you are a coach or an owner. All right, so Conley may be open here, and he is. Conley going up for it. Ah, he wasn't in bounds. I wanted a Randy Moss catch there. I wanted a Randy Moss catch out of him. All right, muscle cramps will return. No. Substitute Sam Nunley. Substitute Sam Nunley. Deshaun, I don't want him coming back in and getting re-injured. That is the last thing I'd want to see. We're going to see times coming across in the drag. We're going to look for Reed, maybe Conley again. And so there we go with Mr. Reed. We keep putting it up there, but they keep defending it, man. They keep defending it. And we're just going to boot the field goal. Get Blair Walsh's confidence up a little bit more. Because if there's one thing I know about Super Bowls, it's very clutch field goals could definitely determine whether or not your team wins the Super Bowl. So we're going to go for it.
The kick is good.
Going to go for it. This game is, I'm sorry about how anticlimactic this game has been, but I mean, we're winning. It's just, we kind of knew going in that they have so many injuries that there's really no way that the Saints are going to win. And they put up 3 points on us the whole game, and they drive down, and they finally get some points there at the very end. Just sad state of affairs for that team. No, not field goal. Not field goal. Quarterback kneel. We're going to go out there. Final play of the season at home at FedEx Field. Thank you, Washington. Thank you, fans. We're heading back to the Super Bowl. Oh, my gosh. You're calling timeouts on us. Freaking New Orleans, man. Oh, my gosh. Like we can't just run out the clock here. All right, let's redo this photo moment, this very sentimental moment as we take our final knee here at FedEx Field in front of the fans before we head to the Super Bowl. There we go. Are we going to call another timeout? New Orleans? We are heading to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. How far have we come? We were undefeated in the regular season, won the divisional round. Why is he looking like a demon? What is wrong with his eyes? Back to what I was saying, undefeated throughout the regular season, the divisional round, the conference championship. We are heading to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, and if we can win, not only will we be immortalized as Super Bowl champions, but we will also go down as the only team to go 16-0 in the regular season and still win the Super Bowl, thus having the perfect season. The perfect season. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Deshaun Jackson, welcome back. Had a number of he's including this one, had a number of very good catches. Caught a touchdown. He may have hit 100 yards. Actually, he got hurt right there. There's Sam Nunley catching a touchdown. Very, very nice. There's Deshaun's touchdown. Very nice to you, buddy. Well done. Well done. And we beat them in everything except for the interceptions that I threw. They had a very, very poor team. I feel bad. I feel bad for New Orleans. I feel bad for the virtual New Orleans Saints here and their virtual fans because the amount of injuries they had, I'm surprised they even made it to the conference championship. I wonder if they all got hurt last week specifically. But, 23 of 37. 298 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not very good. Bad game for me, honestly. 13 for 40 from CJ, 4 for 20. Deshaun Jackson, 100-yard game. All right, Deshaun. I didn't actually realize he had 100 yards. Very well done, sir. Sam Nunley coming in. We had Jordan Reed here. We didn't have a lot of big-time receivers except for Deshaun Jackson this week, just because not only was I having trouble getting the ball to them, but they were having trouble pulling in the passes. So it was just a very rough week in general. But the Saints, again, were so decimated by injuries that we kind of breezed through it. But regardless of that, ladies and gentlemen, we got bigger things to think about. We are heading to the Super Bowl in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and if you did, drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.